Hi. 13 days ago, something happened that Wall Street has never seen before. SpaceX went public. It raised $75 billion, the largest IPO in history. Bigger than Saudi Aramco. Bigger than Alibaba. Bigger than everything. The stock opened at $150, closed day one at $160, a 19% pop from the $135 IPO price. And now millions of people are asking, should I buy it? By the end of this video, you'll know the real story, the good, the risks, and what the math actually says. Let's go. First, what does SpaceX actually do? Three main things: build rockets, launch satellites, and run Starlink internet. In 2024, SpaceX completed 138 launches, the most by any company ever. Its Falcon 9 is the most flown rocket in history. The real superpower: Falcon 9 lands back after launch and gets used again. This slashed the cost of getting things to space by 90%. Now the numbers. SpaceX revenues in 2024, around $15 to $16 billion. In 2025, revenues exceeded $18.5 billion. But, and this is important, SpaceX posted a nearly $5 billion loss in 2025. Why? They acquired Elon Musk's AI company, XAI, for $250 billion. That XAI deal also means SpaceX now owns the Grok AI, the X social network, and a massive 2-gigawatt supercomputing cluster called Colossus. So SpaceX isn't just a rocket company anymore. It's a rocket plus AI plus social media plus satellite internet conglomerate. Wild. Now, the star of the show, Starlink. By late 2025, it had over 9 million subscribers and is the world's dominant satellite internet service. Starlink generated around $10 billion in revenue in 2025 alone. And here's the kicker: it has roughly $6 billion in EBITDA. This is the money machine. Direct to sell is next. In September 2025, SpaceX paid $17 billion for EchoStar's Spectrum licenses to let satellites talk directly to your phone. Now the big number everyone's arguing about, the valuation. SpaceX priced at $135 per share, a $1.77 trillion valuation. That's 3x larger than the previous biggest IPO ever. And by the end of its first week, the market cap climbed to $2.4 trillion. At that price, SPCX trades at over 100 times revenue. For context, Apple trades at roughly 8 times revenue. That gap is massive. This is where the two camps split. The bulls say, Starlink, Starship, AI, this is the future. The bears say, you're paying today's price for 2040's dreams. Morningstar, one of the most respected research firms, calculated SpaceX's fair value at just $63 per share. Stock's currently at $185. That's a 66% premium. On the other side, Arete Research has a $401 price target, calling SpaceX a once-in-a-generation AI and space infrastructure play. Now let's talk risks. Risk 1: only 4% of SpaceX is publicly traded right now. That tiny float caused the big first-day pop, but it also means extreme volatility. Risk 2: starting in summer 2026, early employees and pre-IPO investors can sell their shares. Elon Musk owns 50% of SpaceX. That's a lot of potential selling pressure. Risk 3: SpaceX is now also XAI, which posted huge losses. Investors buying SPCX are really buying a bet on Starship, AI, rockets, social media, and direct to sell all at once. Risk 4: Elon Musk. He runs Tesla, XAI, Neuralink, the Boring Company, and now the world's most valuable public company. How much focus does SpaceX actually get? Risk 5: Starship. SpaceX's next-gen massive rocket has had 11 test flights, 6 successes, 5 explosions. The entire long-term growth thesis depends on this working. So what's the bull case in simple terms? If Starlink hits 50 million subscribers, Starship works, and XAI becomes a real business, this company could be worth much more. The bear case? You're buying a $2.4 trillion company that lost $5 billion last year, is run by the world's busiest person, with insider selling coming in 6 months. My honest take, SPCX is real, the business is real, the technology is genuinely revolutionary. But at 100x revenue, you are paying for a lot of future growth that hasn't happened yet. If you invest, know what you're buying, not just a rocket company, but a bet that Starship, Starlink at scale, and XAI all succeed over the next decade.
And if this finally made sense, hit subscribe. I break down economics like this every single week. See you next time.